First, to create a class for your object, you use the class syntax followed by the class name. We use a special function named __init___ to define the initial actions for that object when it is created from this class. The init function will automatically call when you create that class object and provide the variable in init function. Here, we have two types of variables in a class. One is the class attribute, which will be the same for all objects of that class. Another is the instance attribute, which will be different for each object depending on how you assign it. We use the self keyword to interact with the variables included in the class object. If you wrap any function inside that class, it turns into a class method. Here, I create a student class, then an __init___ function and another custom function. Next, I create two class objects, instances, using the student class and assign different values to each. If you call the wrapped function inside the class object and that function uses an instance attribute, it will use the specific attribute of that object. Here I call that function for these two objects and the result is not the same. Finally, I will interact with the class attribute by changing it, and you will see that it changes for all other objects of that class as well. First let call to print the class attribute out first, then assign that variable directly with the class itself. Reprint and the result here. You can use this exact method to change the value of variable inside an object.